It's definitely been a busy year. I think we were gearing up to make the move across an ocean from Puerto Rico to Tennessee. I'd found some property. We were designing the house, building out the floor plan. And then, of course, after we moved, we started to build the house by ourselves with the help of friends and family, luckily. But building the actual house ourselves, framing it out and everything. And then, of course, working full time during all of that. Oh, right. I forgot to mention starting a YouTube channel. I was just wondering what to do with all my free time. So obviously, I filled that by writing a children's book, Where to Go and How to Get There. Just kind of goes through different scenarios, different places to go and how to get there, the vehicles that you could use. So it's really kind of like a exploration book for younger ages. Everybody likes vehicles, hot air balloons, spaceships, different ways to get places. And then I like to explore the world, the different places you can go and how you can actually get there. I thought that was a pretty good idea for a kid's book. And, you know, each page has a different mode of transportation and where you might take it. If I focused better in my YouTube, I'd probably be doing a little bit better, a little quicker. Obviously, we're building the house and there's a lot around the property that I like to show, and those things are relatively related. Not sure how this video fits in, talking about my children's book, not exactly probably the target audience. You can ride on the hooves of a horse to the homestead to grow fruits and veggies in a rich soil loam bed. It's hard work raising cows, goats, pigs, and chickens. The reward, milk, cheese, meat, and eggs for the pickings. Oh, I definitely thought maybe I should put this off until I have more time, until a better time. But how often does that happen where the better time just never comes? There's always going to be something in the way, but there's never going to be a perfect time enjoying creative activities like writing and art. I know that when a passion strikes you or when you get the energy and the inspiration to do something, you kind of just got to do it because that's when it's going to be at its best. You can't expect to hold on to that energy and then come back to it when you have time. When I finished the house, when the move was all set. That's my opinion. That's what I tend to do is I try to harness that energy and just work with it and do it. And even if that ends up being a little random and not always being targeted, and I mean, in this day and age with social media and everybody is trying to be a marketing expert, maybe I'll get my house done, I'll sit down to write. Oh yeah, what was that book I had the idea for a year and a half ago? Do I have the energy to do that now? Do I have the inspiration? What mindset was I in at the time? Sometimes I think you just gotta strike while the iron's hot. Just do what you're into at the time that you're into it. So I just chipped away at it. And I worked with somebody online to do the pictures. He kind of jumps into a book to explore that. I obviously am a big reader and love books, so I'm gonna include that on one of the places that you can go and how to get there. But then, you know, infinite adventures abound, have no doubt, but to seize one each day, you have to go out. You can run to the river and race by the reeds. Outside, you'll find animals, plants, rocks, and seeds. From tiny mushrooms and insects to tall tree tip-tops. With fresh air and nature, the fun never stops. I did write the book in verse. I was rhyming all the lines. I realized some of the words are a little tough for the age group. I'm not sure if this appeals to kids much older than 7 or 8, and some of these words are definitely a little advanced, but you know, why dumb things down? I didn't really want to change all these words to simpler words. They used to give us vocab books in school. This seems like a better way to read naturally. And so I put a glossary in the back to sort of up the ante with this book a little bit. Yes, it's a very simple book. It's not too many words per page. It's geared towards younger kids. You know, maybe I'm being a little outdated here in terms of looking things up on paper because they'll probably just be used to looking it up online, but I don't think it can hurt. Wonder what that word is, go look it up, see these in alphabetical order, and you get the definitions right there. I thought that was kind of a cool feature. You want kids to be reading things that instill values that you agree with. I think travel is a good value to have. You have to interact with people that might not even speak your language and try to figure out how to get across what you're trying to get across. It's one of the easiest ways to learn because you have to. You get out of your comfort zone and you're gonna grow automatically. You get out of your comfort zone and you just need to figure out. I remember being 18 years old and having to ride the subway into Boston, and that was stressful to me. Thinking about, I didn't even know how to find the tickets, how to navigate the system. To have these ideas from a young age and start thinking about where to go and how to get there, I think is already starting that growth in the mind. And then when you go out and do it, it's going to be that much easier. You're almost practicing. And I know a lot of people are worried these days with kids on their phones all the time and perpetually inside, maybe worried about how those kids are going to get that spark to check out new places. Actually, I was talking to people who, certain younger generations, obviously this is older than children, but don't even want to get their licenses. And to me, that's really sad. I wanted my license the day I could get it. Go out there and explore the world. Just living in a few different places has been really big for growth, because you see what it's like in different parts of the world. You obviously meet different types of people. You can pull from so much more, because you can almost triangulate, look at things from different points of view based on where you've been. I was born in Massachusetts. I lived there for the first 26 years of my life, but then I moved down to Florida, moved to Puerto Rico, lived in Puerto Rico for 5 years, and then just recently moved back to Tennessee to be in the countryside. You can fly far to Fiji, Finland, or France, where you'll sample cuisine, perhaps learn to dance. About 200 countries span the globe to explore, and in each you'll find more than one open door. That's honestly been my experience. You meet a lot of people while you're traveling, a lot of people from a lot of different places that you probably wouldn't otherwise meet. Oh, I've also always loved nature. I like hiking, camping. You can hike the Himalayas up Mount Everest's peak, or roam the ice caves if it's Yeti you seek. When you go to a mountain or wilderness camp, always bring extra socks. They're sure to get damp. Seriously, they're gonna get wet, and you should always have extra socks if you're going hiking or camping. Would you like me to read you a book? Come here. I didn't actually include the RV in one of the places of how to get there. Where I guess where you go with it would be into a house that you've actually built yourself. The RV is our way to get there. I think that maybe was going to be a little bit too confusing. It's confusing to me. So if you're into building houses and also children's books, you could grab this book. If you got here just for the children's book, you can subscribe to the channel, stay for the homesteading and the building. You could go to my website, joejarvis.me/children's books, and put in your email, and I'll send you an email whenever I have a new one coming out. I have a lot of ideas. I have a few others that I'm working on. I think I put a few details on my website on some of those other ones. They're gonna get more complex than this. I got some stuff I'm working on, and of course, I'm gonna get back to writing full-length novels for adults as well at some point. Putting the idea that I had on paper and just going through the entire thing and making it happen and making it a reality. I mean, that's part of the values that I'm getting across in the book anyway. If you want to go somewhere, there's a way to get there.